Hello! One of my New Year's resolutions is to make more tea and share it more with you on the screen. So, today's tea is... This is a Kukicha tea, which Kukicha is a stem of the tea plant, and it is one of my favorite types of tea. The flavor is still super nice and super potent, but it's not overpowering. It also has good nutrients in it still, and it's not wasting any part of the tea plant. So what they do is sort this from the tea leaves so they can make different higher quality teas, so such as matcha, some sencha, matcha, all of those. And they bring the stems out and they make tea with them. And these are the stems right here, the actual stems. And this one is actually roasted. I have a few different ones that I drink, but this one is a roasted, so it's like a Kukicha style roasted tea. Very nice for the evening, and they also do have less caffeine as well. So it smells amazing, and I can't wait to brew this. Today I'm using a glass teapot because sadly my teapot I usually use for Kukicha and black teas actually broke. It's just the handle that broke, so I can fix it, but it still broke. So I'm using a glass teapot, which is fine. And I'm also sorry about the lighting. It is night time. It's actually only 4, but the sun is setting. So boiled this on boiling. Now I'm gonna I poured this entire bag of tea. I like to do at home, when I'm home, I do usually choose a tea for a couple days, and then I make it, and then I remake it every few either hours or days. Not every few days, but like every day I will make it. So I use a lot of tea. This is 5 grams of tea, which is not that much. And this pot is pretty big, so. This pot is kind of bad at brewing tea. My other glass pot is actually in use for my black tea I've been making in the morning. I usually make my black tea I steep it 3 different times, so it stays in my pot until I'm ready to refresh to a new tea. I've also been really into matcha lattes, so my teapots have not been in use recently, mainly because I got a new matcha whisk, and that made me want to use matcha again, because my old matcha whisk was kind of hard to use. It had a thicker handle, so I have trigger thumb in this hand, so movements such as a too big of matcha whisk hurts it. So I'm gonna let this steep for a couple minutes and then show you the end product. So it does look like one of those soups I would make as a child when I'm outside. I would do that all the time, but believe me, this tastes better than sticks and dirt, because these sticks are actually meant to be eaten, drank at least, infused, but yeah. I'm just gonna put a lid on it and let it steep. See, the water's not that dark yet, so we're gonna wait. Some of these, make sure you get all of the stems in the water. I like making stem teas. I like to doing cold brews with stem teas. Let me see where the light is. I like to do cold brews with stem teas, in my opinion, because it extracts more of the flavor, I feel. But yeah, I like toasty teas. Ooh, what is happening with this lighting? Sorry, it's nighttime and my lighting in my kitchen is not very good when it has no natural light. So I'm gonna wait and show you in a second what it looks like. So I'm gonna read you what's on here. It says it's a smooth with a round finish. Is a warm, sweetened with a mocha and aroma of apricots. So let me smell it and see what the aroma is to me, because every person will have a different aroma. I remember what someone said, it smells like eggplants, and it actually smelled like roses to me. So like different aromas for everyone. I get the apricot smell. It kind of smells like a vanilla, like hazelnut vanilla latte, in my opinion. It smells very nice. Okay, sorry about that. Everyone came home and started making noise, so I couldn't do I didn't want to do a voiceover just because it's a long thing. Anyways, I still have it. I've been drinking it. But the flavor, first of all, I put way too much water for the amount of tea. I knew that the moment I actually put it in, I was like, wait, 5 grams for this teapot is not that enough for the full teapot. But it's okay. You learn as you go. It's okay. I just let it steep for longer. This tea is so caramely and nutty. It tastes like roasted chestnuts on an open fire dipped in caramel or dipped in like a smoky honey, and it's very, very comforting tea. I do suggest to try it if you are in the market of a really comforting, very nice tea. I know in the winter, I don't know about you guys, but about me, I drink more comfort teas and not fresh teas. So in the summertime and the springtime, I'm drinking senchas, green teas, matchas, and stuff like that, and white teas. And then in the winter, there's some white teas that I drink too. White tea could be really refreshing, really light, and then sometimes they have that nutty, very floral, very niceness that I do drink throughout the year. And then in the winter, I do drink a little bit more oolongs, black teas, roasted and smoked teas, because they have that comforting, warming feel. So it's also a tradition. There's some Chinese things to that too. It's like the warmth. I learned it in a tea sommelier class, but I was doing it before then. I was like, oh, maybe that's why my body is like, I crave warmth and comfort during the winter because it's cold outside, and then in the summertime I crave fresh and energizing and stuff like that. So yes, I advise you to get this tea or put it on your tea wish list. It's from a boo-boo. I will link it down below, but it's very good. And honestly, I will tell you, I got this from a tea club box from a boo-boo. It's a good deal for a lot of tea. I have too much tea. I will be trying to go through it all, and honestly, I might even send some of my friends some tea because this is getting out of hand. But this is very good tea. I give it 5 stars. So please enjoy tea and have a great day.